live a second-hand life. In fact, everything in our country is second-hand. Our ideas are second-hand. The clothes we put on are second-hand. The vehicles in the streets are second-hand. What it basically means that the IMF, through their local lackeys and the dogs of the West, have actually deindustrialized our processes. They have made sure that the Kikomi was closed. They have made sure that all our textile industry are closed. They have made sure that now President William Samoei Ruto can stand on a national television and tell us that he wants to export us to the West to work as slaves. This is what we are rejecting. So the IMF will be defeated. We have seen that the Kenyan protest has inspired our brothers and sisters in Nigeria, has inspired our brothers and sisters in Uganda. They have inspired our brothers and sisters in South Africa. We want to say that those countries that are fighting against the hegemony of the United States and imperialism, those countries that are fighting against World Bank and IMF, the Kenyan people are willing to form alliances with you. Yes. So that when we finally deal with the dictator in William Samoei Ruto, yes, we will join hands, yes, to come to your favor, to defeat IMF domination. But in Africa, yes. Now, finally, the Kenyan people need solidarity. The young people in this country need solidarity. We have seen the president who talks but acts differently. The abductions continues. The killings continues. In the informal settlement from Madare, from Kibera, the killer cops are all over. We have seen a government that for the first time, having failed to convince the military to shoot at its own people, have formed a right-wing militia from Eldoret to Nairobi to Mombasa. We have seen goons armed with clubs beating people in the streets. This is a criminal we are dealing with, a soulless creature that we must defeat. And we cannot defeat such a kleptocracy by our own hands only. We are calling on the international community, we are calling on brothers and sisters and solidarity from the international square to join forces and defeat the false narratives that is being perpetuated by mainly corporate news in the United States and other Western countries. To come and say that, for example, Ruto is a listening president. We debunk that. We realize that his minions, like Duale, for example, appeared on the national TV talking about that the people who are in the streets are the people who are jealous about Ruto's presidency. These people are just, they are fucked up. They cannot understand that the young people in the streets are in the streets because even if they remain at home, they will die. They don't have food, so they better die with the police than die at home. They are married, they are waking up in the morning, they cannot give their wives dignity, they cannot pay children for the school. So it's better to get out in the streets and continue to fight. This is why today we call the international alliances that are able to support Kenya to tell the truth about the Kenyan people, that the President William Samoei Ruto will not escape the wrath of the people unless we get the dignity for all.